Making a row, and good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Nice to see you all. Hope you're all safe and well. Hope we've got audio. If somebody, hey up Ali, hey up Bex, hey up Vince. You've just finished. Very cool. Good. Hope you're all safe and well. So, I thought this week, I'd do a bit of a different stream. Other than my beloved peppermint. So I just happened to be chatting with Ali one day on the Discord about how I love the fact that peppermint is a really sort of bare bones basic ISO. And then you pretty much make of it whatever you want. And Ali just said, well, I'll whip you an ISO up. And I thought, oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Nightmare on Elm Street, part 3. So Ali kind of said, well, what do you want? So, hey up, Robbie. Lovely to see you. So I said, well, just a real bare basic ISO with just a web browser and nothing else. And then I'll build my own. But of course, with it being PC Linux OS, I wasn't over familiar with it, just saying. And right from the get-go, I had my doubts. I've got to be honest. I thought, oh, God. And I kind of got the feeling I was going to be doubling the base of PC Linux OS users to 2. Just saying. So anyway, bless him, Ali knocked me an ISO up, and then I rocked him to the core by actually installing it onto my main PC. Now there's the thing. So as you can see, it's the main PC. Now it is all AMD, so again, no NVIDIA. And so far, I'm very, very happy to report it's been amazing. Now, it's been on and off the PC for about 2 weeks. I did initially have a couple of issues with it, which Ali very kindly sorted out via updates, which was fairly straightforward to do. So, of course, if you are going to use it, there's no sudo. You can add it, but default-wise, there's no sudo. So you just do an SU and log in as root. You only need to do apt update to update your system. You only need to do an apt upgrade to run any upgrades that are there. I'm assuming there is none, unless I spelled upgrade wrong. No, that's fine. Now, the other thing I really am enjoying about this is I've got the bare bones operating system all up and running. Oh, right, yeah, okay. I didn't type that in, Ali, just saying. Just saying. Just putting that out there. There we go. So we have got some updates to stick in. So we'll stick them in next term updates. And that's about that. Oh, my door's blown open. Hang on a second, door, because this is going to twist my Uncle Ned in. You want a bit of fresh air. Can you get it? No, because the wind up the alley is too strong and it's determined to open your bloody door. So there we go. Door closed. The only other thing you've got to do is a flat pack update. Really? Flat pack update. There we go. Having issues today. Nothing to do. Just to update all your flat packs now. And that's pretty much the only commands you need. Do it via your terminal. You're done. It does also come with Synaptic. I don't really know what to call this distro. Can't find the any key was there. Love it, Vince. But all the apps that have installed the flat packs, the first thing I noticed was the sheer speed of the thing. God damn, this is fast. On let's call it a budget entry level PC. Damn it, it's fast. Ali has always said in his defense that it's a fast OS, and it bloody well is fast. Jesus. Even with flat packs. I mean, that was a flat pack opening. I installed OBS again, flat pack. Everything's a flat pack. Bang up, done. And so far, I'm really, really impressed with it. For all the piss taking and everything else. So I thought to myself, well, kind of the last final bastion is going to be gaming, isn't it? I'm not going to fire the Discord up, otherwise them chabs will all be on it. So of course I installed Steam on the flat pack, and I'm like, I'm not really sure and comfortable about that. I know what's going to happen here. Now, bear in mind, I've got no AMD drivers installed, only what's baked into the kernel. So I've not had to install any drivers at all. So I thought I'd have a go with, first of all, a really dodgy Bethesda title, which is Oblivion. So I don't know how this is going to go because we're StreamYard, blah, 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 blah. It might be okay. But again, I'm very, very pleased to report. Oh, damn, it's so good. I'm very, very pleased to report. Pretty impressive all round. Really, really impressive. Thank you, Bexy, for your support. Much obliged. And there we go. And we're ready for that magical intro music that only Oblivion has. That's not bad running out of Flatpak on PC Linux OS under Proton. I'll have a bit of that. Ready? How epic is that? And yeah, she's absolutely fine, so I'm going to die here, but it really doesn't matter. It's only for demonstration purposes. Yep, and now we're going to get told that that's, and then we're going to get kicked out because we've failed the mission, as of course. Hey up, Jazz, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you. But I just wanted to show you just how good PCA Linux OS is actually performing. And there's my character. Pretty amazing, I have to say. Okay, so let me just quit that. So I thought, well, yeah, that's great, but why don't I hop on Nexus Mods and bring some mods down? So that's what I did. Oh, hang on a sec, just before I open that, let me just put the original background wallpaper on that I did. There we go. You can't beat a bit of Captain Kirk, can you? Beautiful. So, of course, this is where I immediately started to struggle because on PCOS, your flat packs doesn't stick the files where you'd think they'd stick them like on a normal Linux. I don't know if you've got. This is also using Plasma, by the way. Location bar. There we go. So this is where it's actually stuck all the files. So it's home ebeez.var at com.valvesoftware.steam/.local/share/steam/steam at, and it goes on and on and on. But just in case any of you do want to mod stuff and that, there you go. That's the sort of path that you're going to be looking at as opposed to the normal path. And then obviously you can go into your data directory. I did some updates, a lot of texture reworks, and do you know what was absolutely fine? It took them straight away. So again, if I just go into the Elder Scrolls, hey up, Dell, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you. I hope none are safe and well, just by the way. So if you go to data files, You can see I've added the unofficial of Oblivion patch and a couple of other fixes as well. And it was absolutely fantastic. An absolute joy to work with, basically. This is running KDE Plasma. But as you can see, I've left it with pretty much naff all on it because I just didn't need it in the first place, to be totally honest. So the next thing I went for was a farm simulator. Of course, these are all older games. You know, I get that. But nevertheless, I just want to demonstrate them running on PC Linux OS because I don't think it hurts to showcase it. So, you know, if you are thinking of gaming and thinking of a Linux desktop operating system, well, to be honest, you could do a heck of a lot worse than PC Linux OS. It's really fast, it's stable, and it's been an absolute joy, as I say. So a massive shout and thanks out to Ali. Donny's asking if this is a family-friendly stream. Yes, Vince, it is. Always. Tell Don to go back to sleep. So as you can see, here we are on our little farm. Beautiful. This is currently mine and Bex's community farm. Very, very nice it is too. There's Bex's filthy combine because she's not washed it or cleaned it. She's been busy hard at work harvesting, bless her, in her defence. So, but I think as you can see, it's running silky smooth, almost indistinguishable. No, not yet, Bexy. Patience, dear. Not yet. It will be in a short while. So that's Farm Sim 15, which is, of course, an older title. I then brought Farm Sim 17 down. And you can have a look at Farm Sim 17 running. It's all right, Vince is allowed to. Yeah, I know you do, Bex. I can't really. Well, I can. We can do a new one, can't we? Goldcrest Valley, that'll do nicely. Steam user. Let's put it in as Ebeez. That'll do nicely. I brought a load of mods down, ton of mods. So let's see if it handles it. This is all on the 2 GB AMD graphics card. And I have to be honest, it's, as I say, it's just been an absolute joy, the whole experience. Apart from when you want to do something or know something and Ali's not about, which is typical, you know what he's like, chab. But you know, all respect to him, it's worked really, really well. And as I say, you can see all the mods on here, they're all working beautifully. Let's go ahead, hire a worker. Just to prove it does all work beautifully. There you go. That's running amazingly on the PC Linux OS. Rock solid, stable, no glitching, no crashing, no shenanigans. Straight out of Steam via Proton, so nothing to do other than run it. Steam itself is a flat pack. And the advantage of that is it literally brings down all dependencies that it needs with it. So you're in a pretty darn good place, just saying. So I'd just like to, you know, once again say a massive shout out to Ali because it's a smashing little OS. Now I did have still got a couple of issues with browsers, one of which have now been fixed, one of which is not, but I don't think that's PC Linux's OS's fault. But I have to say, overall, you know, very, very happy with it. And as I say, if any of you are thinking of a Linux OS system or getting away from Windows on your desktop, well, like I say, you could do one hell of a lot worse than PC Linux OS. That is for sure. You know, you just got it all. I love the speed of it. I love the stability. I love the fact that it really is a user's operating system. There's really not much in terms of admin to do on the OS. Once it's up and running, just leave it alone. Stick your wallpaper on, choose your theme on your plasma. You're pretty much done. I do love some of the apps that this comes with, in as a especially as it's KDE Plasma. It's super fast and super lightweight anyway, but you get niceties like thumbnails on the folders by default, which is always really, really nice. Let me just put the wallpaper up of Don and the rest of the people on the Discord. There we go. There you go, Don. That's just for you. I wonder who the chap in the middle with PC Linux OS is. I'll let you lot decide. Oh, yuck. So yeah, I don't know what else to say other than it's been a really wonderful experience. As I say, it doesn't come with much, which for me personally is fantastic. It won't suit everybody. But again, if you do fancy a customized PC Linux OS experience, if you're very, very nice indeed to Ali, I'm sure he'll do his best to whip you up a nice little cheeky, there you go, cheeky ISO. And the lad does a really, really good job. I guess the only thing Ali would respectfully ask you, yeah, that's fine, is that you do actually stick it on your system rather than lobbing it in a virtual box. But I mean, as I say, I'm very, very, very impressed with PC Linux OS after all the years of ragging Ali. It's a smashing little operating system. You can see I've got the RX 462GB graphics card. And I've got to be honest, it's freaking delightful. Just saying. It's punchy, it's stunning, and it's good enough. Hey up, Dave. How you diddly doing? So I just wanted to share that all with you. If any of you are thinking of having a go with the Linux OS, you're not sure what you want to have a go with, it does come with Synaptic out of the box as well. So if you go to Software Center, you've got your Synaptic right there you go, right out the box, so it's easy to use. I think it's its own independent distribution, but it can use various different types of software packages. But for me personally, having all the apps sandboxed off and away from the operating system was very appealing. My biggest gripe with that has always been the speed and responsiveness. But as I say, with the apps that I've bought down, these are all flat packs. They're just so freaking quick. I just don't know what else to say. It's just a joy to use. It really, really is. Now, all right, I'm not a big heavy-duty user, but again, everything that I wanted to use on the internet has been an absolute joy. Chatbot. Oh, look, yeah. This is all I keep getting. It's at capacity right now. I think the whole world is on Chat GPT at the minute. Really? Oh my God, the latest fad. But anyway, I just wanted to share it all with you. If you do want a Linux desktop operating system that's a little bit different than what everybody else is using, but you don't want to invest a lot of man hours in something like Gentoo building it and all the rest of it, a bare bones ISO off of Ali would be absolutely perfect for you. And I can heartily recommend giving it a go. Now, as I say, I am all AMD, so I don't know how good it is on NVIDIA with NVIDIA drivers. I've got a very checkered history with that anyway. But as I say, literally every app that I've bought down on the flat pack, it runs really, really quick. Everything works really, really well indeed, as you can see. It's pretty straightforward and easy to use, and I do love the idea that the OS is kind of protected a little bit. Yeah, I'm very happy with it, Ali. Thank you. I'd certainly tell you if I wasn't. I do really enjoy the idea that the apps are sandboxed away from the OS. I love how easy and simple it is to keep up to date. I love how easy and simple it is to use. And I love how pretty much everything I throw at it just works right out the box. Now, the only thing that didn't work was a Cry 3 engine game called Lichdom Battle Mage, which I've been playing all week on the Wimblows. But you can't expect everything to work. But look, here we go. I'll give it a run out. I know it's going to fail and crash miserably, but Ali did ask me what the runtime error was, but I can't show you because it just disappeared so quick. But you can see it for yourself. But so far, this is pretty much the only failure that I've had. And that's not really down to PC Linux OS. So, you know, it's very much hit and miss gaming with Linux anyway. You know, some stuff works flawlessly. Other stuff is just not going to work for love and money, and that's just the end of it. But yeah, as I say, as I have to say, it's been a really pleasant, enjoyable experience so far, that's for sure. With no real big issues at all. So there we go. We've got the game up and running, which is shocked me because it's a Cry 3 engine game anyway. So I'm just going to go to graphics here. 1920, everything's on very high. So I'm going to put it onto medium. No anti-aliasing, no Tress FX, that's unique to AMD. That's all off. Everything's all on medium. Let's go ahead and apply it. I'm assuming it's now applying it or trying to. There we go. Okay. I'm really impressed with this actually, even though I know it's going to crash. I'm really impressed with it. This is going to crash out now with an error. But as I say, it gets rid of the error that quick you can't see it. See you, Vince. Take it easy, mate. There you go. Report crash to, well, there's no point reporting it. And the problem with it is, there you go, and then it just disappears. So I can't, it's possibly a permissions issue. Because it is referencing the Z drive for some weird reason. Which is a bit weird. The Z drive, I don't even know what the Z drive is, to be honest with you. But you can see this is the partitioning that it's set up itself. Unless it's on about that one, which I can't imagine it is. It could be, though. It could be. Oh, that's interesting. There you go. Now we've loaded it. All right. Let me just try it again now we've loaded that drive. I'm sure it won't make any difference, but look, we'll try. Why not? No, you don't get a chance, Sally. That's why I didn't bother you with it. It just, woof, and it's gone. Maybe it was because I hadn't got the HDD connected and mounted. I don't know. I can't see what that's got to do with it because I did install it onto the SSD because it loads. The game loads slow enough off the SSD anyway. But very impressed with it, Ali. All taking the piss aside, very impressed. You know, and with it being KDE Plasma, it's gorgeous, it's super fast, it's lightweight. You're in a pretty nice little spot with the PC Linux OS plus KDE Plasma. Very nice indeed. I don't even know what the Z drive reference is. Wine issue? No, I don't think it is because you don't forget it's running under Proton. So I wouldn't have thought it was a wine issue. I am using Proton, both Proton Hotfix and Proton Experimental. Tried them both, and it dashes, rashes, and crashes out, which is a shame because it's very close to loading. There you go. So it was nothing to do with the other drive. I guess the only other thing I could do is bring Glorious Egg Rolls down, but let me report the crash and see what it does. Yeah, he's not going to give us any more details, is it? Something to do with the Z drive, whatever the Z drive is. I've no freaking clue. I'm assuming it's under. No, it's just huge under mount. Under media, it's not going to show me the drives there, is it? Yeah, I bet you have. Bexy, I know where that's going. And I'm guessing that's my fault as well. I mean, that's really, to be fair, that's the only single issue I've had so far. And for me personally, look, it's not the end of the world anyway, is it? It's just a game that I wanted to try because it was CryEngine 3. Do you know what? It doesn't do a bad job of trying to get it all up and running. But unfortunately, it failed. I'll have to try a couple of other games which I'm sure will run beautifully, and we're not short of a game or two on here. With Oblivion running, I'm pretty much guessing Fallout's going to run beautiful. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, 4 and even probably 76 will run really, really nice. All the Elder Scrolls should be fine. There's probably most games are going to be okay, actually. It's just the odd, you know, bob and weave job. I don't know if Stalker is going to run or not. Probably will. The armors should run. You know, I don't think there's going to be too much that won't run. And there's always plenty of other options at your disposal in case you do get a game that just is not going to run. I'll put Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on. And we'll let that come down and we'll give that a run out. Again, I expect this to run like an absolute beast with it being a really, really old game. Just good at your compatibility. I like to use Proton Hotfix. I just do. You can use the Steam Linux runtime. Use whatever you want. It's your gaming experience and your fun. So let's clear that. What's it going to bring down? Really? It's going to download 3 gig and it's going to take 11 minutes. So I'll just pause that for now because we are live streaming. I'll run an update on that for you and let you know how we get on with it. But other than that, it's been an absolute joy to use. I made a nice bottle of Vivre from one. Yeah, you certainly are, Bexy. Me, Mr. Anderson. Just saying. So, have any of you got any questions? Anything you'd like to ask? This week so far has been amazing. I've literally had the whole week off and I've done nothing but game. So I've got no complaints at all. I don't even know if HTOP's installed. No. So we can SU and then we should be able to add HTOP, I'm guessing. Apt install HTOP. There you go. AMD inside, idiot outside. There you go. It's installed. Just run the HTOP. Beautiful. And there she is. Sweet as a nut. Absolutely sweet as a nut. You do indeed, Bexy. You do indeed. I think the first thing that I did do, and I might be wrong here. That's AI stuff, isn't it? It's not in there then. I think originally I just wanted to use Google Chrome. Yeah. So there is some help and support on PC Linux via the PCLinuxHelp.com, and it's very, very good and very useful indeed. I don't think as a user you need to go too deep into it. There is a nice knowledge base as well. So there's plenty of self-help on there. And then if push comes to shove, you can always come on the Discord and drive Ali absolutely round the twist. But as I say, I mean, I've been very, very impressed with it, and I can heartily recommend PC Linux OS to anybody else. In terms of give it a try out, you know, it's up to you whether it's going to work for you, whether it's going to do what you want or not. Well, that's another matter. But certainly for me, it's been very, very impressive and a fantastic, amazing job by Ali. There is a magazine, wallpaper site, cloud, email. That's awesome, Ali. Awesome. Well, you know, if you want to send me the links, Ali, I'll stick them underneath this live stream. So if anybody else does want to have a crack with it, it should be a piece of cake for them to get hold of the links. But as I say, for me, I'm surprised at just how fast, stable, quick, and easy it is. And I could see this easily just being left on a PC forever. Because as I say, it's so easy to use, it's so easy to update. It really is almost a maintenance-free operating system. And if everything does go due south, well, you've always got the knowledge base, the support, and Ali to help you out. Is there anything anybody'd like to ask? I'll just give everybody a few minutes. As I say, I can only share with you my experience. But as I say, for me, it's been terrific. Absolutely terrific. Great job by Ali. A really lovely bare bones OS. I'm not going to put a shortcut link under here to the ISO. You'd have to come on the Discord and physically interact with Ali if you would like him to make you one, because it's not really fair for me to get Ali bogged under with everybody requesting custom ISO builds and then nobody uses it. But as I say, I mean, I can honestly say it's just been an absolute gem for me to use. It really, really has. And it's very refreshing for a Linux desktop OS. Hey up CFW, lovely to see you. I hope you're safe and well. So let's just have a quick look at Ali's link. I don't think I can on this, can I? So pclossmag.com. pclossmag.com ish, maybe a missing index. There you go. So that would be a nice. So actually, there you go, Ali. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to open up Google Chrome. Damn, that loads quick. I'm just saying. I'm going to paste and go. I'm going to add that right into the PC Linux OS stuff, because that is really nice. Of the community, by for the community, so you got a full magazine there, all the information on what's going on, what's happening with it. Very, very nice. And you've got all your subheadings here. So yeah, really, really nice. So check PC Linux out. Don't just write it off as a load of chaff. Because I've been pleasantly surprised and proved wrong that it's not a load of chaff. It's a really gorgeous, fast, simple, easy operating system that anybody can enjoy. So I'm guessing there's no questions from the chat for me, which is no shock there. So I'm going to continue on the gaming, and I'm going to just leave PC Linux on OS on here just to see how long it takes me to break it and wreck it. And I'll run you little video updates now and again on the website and keep you posted. But yeah, so far from me, it's a massive thumbs up and a very, very pleasant Linux desktop experience for a change. Just saying. But don't take my word for it. Fill your boots, have a crack. As I say, if you do get in touch with Ali and he does your custom ISO, please have the courtesy to actually install it and have a go with it. You can't ask for more than that. Okay, so I'm going to end the live stream here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've loved it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Look after yourselves. Take care. You can catch me on the Discord if you want to chat or abuse me. You'd be very welcome. Look after yourselves. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Much, much love.